today we've got in this VE Maloo. This is the car we did a while ago. It was essentially, came to us originally with a 2300 Magnuson on it, one of the early versions. We did a full build with the thing, a fair bit of a sort out, did a build with cylinder heads and crank rods and pistons and things like that, so did that whole build. That all went very well. We stepped up further and it was going very nicely, starting to get the maximum of the intercooler, so we did some mods there, but we got to a point where the carbon fibre shaft down the side broke. We started to go through the process of modifying that, but really only decided to opt up to go to a bigger compressor. So this is the 2900 Whipple that we've sat on top here. As you can see, we've had to modify the bonnet, so essentially it doesn't fit under the bonnet anymore, but we've essentially made this stuff on the outside, on the inside, on the outside. It's simply one of the likes of the HDT spoilers, so nothing untoward there. It's pretty nice and neat and tidy. Fiberglass the inside, so that's nice and neat and tidy. We also went through and did a freshen up in the engine. We put in some ceramic coated pistons and basically just a freshen up on it to get it all back into spot on. I've set up this system on one of the LSA drives, so it's set up where it is a separate drive belt for the Supercharged system, and then we've also kept the modifications. It's got a larger reservoir and a large front intercooler. It's got a breather can in there, so all getting fairly full in that engine bay with its dual fuel system, twin pump fuel system over there, but it's all working really well. Over here at the graph, so this is just a tuning run. It's a little bit heat soaked and we're not going to push too hard yet. It's all brand new. And if you can see in the top end here, we're going to the same RPM, but previously we had more recorded. What it means is essentially we're getting a bit of wheel spin. I'm going to stress about that at the moment. It's still made very good power, up in the 696, so great horsepower. You can see through this mid-range here, it's really stepping away, really pulling nicely. And essentially, if you come over to the boost graph, you'll see essentially that although it's very similar boost, at the end of the run, the Eaton system was recording more boost. It wasn't actually holding more boost. What it was about the fact that the where it was measuring the boost on the Eaton system was a restriction, or that it was measuring in a restriction, and they start to record higher boost at the end of the run than what they actually see. This system could make more boost with a larger throttle body, different ratios, but pretty happy with that. By the looks of things, if that followed through with a normal curve, we're probably in the 710 to 720 rear wheel horsepower if that wasn't getting wheel spin at the end of the run. So we're starting to push things pretty well. Pretty happy place for this thing to go together, go out and do a little bit of settling in, let everything settle down, although they're basically running on the dyno with this sort of power level in a basically just a 402. With a 6 litre block. Really want to go a little bit gentler once we start to push a bit harder like this.